I used to love experimenting with things.
Okay.
Like our dog is injured, you'll find me, I'm the one now trying to make sure the dog
Are you
amefungwa.
serious?
Yes, I still love animals actually.
Yeah.
I love animals a lot. So I would do all these things. So for my mom, she felt I was so obsessed with nature.
Yeah.
Even now, I still love a lot of flowers. And thank you guys. I see the potted plants. I'm so happy. And they're not plastic. Thank you. This is great. Yeah. So that was my passion. So I think because of the things I used to do, that was an uncle of mine who gave me that name. I was a scientist. Then along the way, as you grow up and life starts showing you things.
Yeah.
In high school, now I wanted to be the lawyer. Actually, my classmates knew that was the thing. I wanted to be the lawyer. Then during our time, you didn't have the luxury of choosing a course. The course chose you. Actually, because you used to choose university courses before doing your exams.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when the results came out, they'd throw
It
you
throws
wherever
you
you are.
where your grade
Wherever
takes
you
you.
are, and you go, because what was important to a degree.
Yeah.
But my dad believed lawyers were thieves. I have friends who are lawyers. I know you're not thieves, please. I take that. So his prayer would be that I should be a what? A teacher like him. Because teachers are
very straightforward people. And it makes a good wife also. They say teachers make good wives because by 4:30, you're going back home to make dinner.
The only thing I think my dad never believed I would be a good wife. No. That he was my friend. So anyway, so interestingly, I think, I don't know whether it's what fathers want. I got my degree. Do you know I did music? Actually.
Nice. You'll sing for us or not?
Yes, I can do doremi. I think I will. So I actually did music and Kiswahili. Naweza nikazungumza Kiswahili sanifu. Mimi ni mkufunzi wa Kiswahili. I was supposed to be teaching Kiswahili. So that is what I did, my first degree. But I think I did it and finished and practiced. And I think there's a way you can feel this is not it. Yes.
Yeah, I've had enough.
Yeah, I've had enough. No, because for me, music would be more like fun. Yes. But looking at me being a music teacher Monday to Friday, my God. And teaching it, when you're teaching it, you're teaching history in music, you're teaching instruments, you're teaching. It was a nice thing, but for me, it was not it.
It was not your call.
Yeah. So along the way, I drifted up into the NGO world. I first worked with an NGO doing education, and then along the way, I went into other interests, and that's how I got into agribusiness. Because I loved it.
So you came back to science.
I came back to sciences and I just felt, the way you can feel, this is it. This is where I belong. So I've done quite a number of courses after that, in that. Then, of course, when I went for my master's, unfortunately, your master's is a bit influenced also with what you did your first degree.
Yeah.
You can't change from arts to sciences all of a sudden. So I did my master's in sociology. I consider myself a rural sociologist. But sociology really opened up the world for me because it's a very wide course. And I remember my thesis was on survival of young mothers to the socio-economic hardships. I did that in Beta.
And that's a place where we have a lot of young mothers
who are struggling. Yes. Because I was looking at that as a gendered experience, the gendered experience in that economic survival. And I loved it. I think I'm happy that I didn't get anybody doing my work for me because I love
the sociology you studied has really helped you in even managing the factory.
Managing the factory, yes. And actually, that's what opened up my eyes to this. After that, I've done a lot of other courses. I'm actually also, I'm actually trained in audits, in ethical audits, how to do those value chain audits. Like you can go to a company and actually do audits in the company, you call it a system audits. How do they treat their workers? What do they do? How do they source their materials? Where do they source it from? How good is it? Is it really natural as they say it is? And then I went through the She Trades Academy. She Trades Academy is run by the World Trade Organization. So I'm actually a fellow of She Trades Academy with 18 certifications from She Trades. And this has helped me through the entire business courses. Yes, and I believe very soon I'll come to be your student. Highlights of my short career was when Mama Phoebe Asio, may God rest her soul in peace, gave an opportunity to join the Caucus for Women Leadership. And we managed to go to New York. And I did a presentation on the Kenyan women and it actually made it to what is called the language of the United Nations when they were doing the resolution.
Yeah.
And I think I got a letter of congratulations from Ambassador Kofi Grinnon.
Kofi
Grinnon.
Oh, Kofi Grinnon.
Yeah, I know how she's called Kofi Muli Grinnon. She was the Kenyan ambassador to the UN. And I think that was so great for me. The fact that I could use my rural experience to actually come up with a paper that I could present in that forum and could impact.
Yes.
So for me, I think change is not just in Nairobi. Change is going outside there. But money is in Nairobi, I know. We are relaunching these things with better packaging.
Yes.
And you know who inspired that better packaging? You remember? We had this conversation very early in the morning when you were not very kind on me.
I told you, you have a big brand, but now where's the packaging?
What is this? Actually, you said,
but it has even improved from the last time. It has already improved.
How do you call someone to tell them what is this? So we are making it better. Yeah, we are going to make it better. It's going to
good.
Be so good.
Even as we improve, the good thing is, as much as you are even planning to rebrand, you took immediate action, and right now this is much better.
This is much better.
Yes, already.
And we hope to make it better. And I would tell people, if you've not taken Dashfoods, you're just meeting the best in life. You're just missing the best.
Yeah.
Get better than this. Can't get better than this.
Welcome to another episode of the Power Narrative Podcast with Dr. Zippy Okoth. And today we are having a guest who's traveled all the way from Rongo because that's where her company is. But now she has started distributing her products, Dash Food Crops, all over the country. And who knows where next. Karibu sana, Caroline.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yes, I'm also good.
I'm very excited to have you here because this is one of the premium. This is our premium product in Homa Bay County.
I'm telling you. Yeah, this is it. The Uji.
The Uji.
Yeah.
Tell us how this dream started because now it's Uji, and us as women right now we are very obsessed about gluten-free.
I'm telling you, we want to look young forever. Yeah. So my name is Caroline Alango. This started way back in 2015. I used to work with farmers, most of women farmers. And whenever I was in the field, there was always that gap of a market.
Yeah.
So to be able to solve this gap, because it kept on coming as if it was a persistent problem, and I would keep on sharing about it. Then a friend of mine told me, why are you ever talking about this thing? Anytime you're giving a report, you have this challenge of market. Why don't you do something about it? So to cut a long story short, I decided to, venture into it. We had friends who were very enthusiastic, but along the way they dropped off. When now the rubber met the road, we had to do the registration. So what did I do? The people that you can bully is basically your family. So I bullied my daughter and my husband into being partners for registration. At that time, you couldn't register a company as
So it was originally just registered. How was it registered as Dash?
It was registered as Dash Crop Limited. And why Dash? We were literally in a run or a rush to make sure that farmers are able to get market on time.
Are you serious? That's how?
Yeah, that's how we decided to do the word Dash. Then now Dash has meant so many things. Dash has, I think to some, some of the initials are in my idea, like even my children's names are there, but that was not the initial. That was the dream behind it. It was just basically, we were dashing to make sure that we save a situation that was getting really bad. And the situation was having crops that were not having a market. And that particular time, then again, something that was very striking, there is this gender issue in the field. Where when you go to the field, the people that you find farming are women. But when it comes to the point of selling, issues of access to the same resources now, it is male dominated. So we had to find a way of making sure there is a balance in this. Because once the idea came, now it came with so many things that I really wanted to do. It was like a convergence point for all the things I really wanted to do. I'm a feminist at heart. I confessed. And a feminist simply means somebody who is pro-women. Nothing big about it. And so that's how we started now on the value chains. And we started with aggregation in 2015, doing sorghum, At that time, sorghum was not a male thing.
You know, where we come from, we don't always know which one is sorghum, which one is millet. So is bell sorghum or
Yeah. So bell. So I always say, look at the size. The
Yeah.
bigger size is the sorghum.
Oh,
The smaller one is the millet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So bell is sorghum, what we call mtama in Kiswahili, and then finger millet is wimbi or kal in Luo. Yeah. So that's the difference.
So they're actually all of them are millet.
They are all in the millet family, but in terms of ingredients, in terms of nutritional content, they're very different. Yes.
Gani ni ya diabetes?
Both.
Both.
Because each of them play a role.
Yeah.
You'll find that sorghum is very good in slowing down digestion, because if you take sorghum, anything made from sorghum, it's really heavy.
Yes.
Yeah, in terms of fiber content is quite high. And millet is very high in calcium. Yes. And actually, for me, I'm able to tell even the flours, if you are cooked, you'll just know this is sorghum and this is millet.
Yes.
Sorghum has something called tanning. That's why sometimes a little bit bitter, especially the red variety. Millet does not have high tanning. Yes. So
I think for us, we just say that if you cook millet, the ugali will not be firm enough.
No, that is because of what they add to it. They add a bit of cassava to it, because
Yes.
you have to make it a little bit palatable and swallowable and everything.
Yes.
But I would say traditional knowledge, our people are real nutritionists, because if you look at how they are doing their combinations, it's basically what your body needs to survive in a day.
Yeah.
That's why you'd find children who take porridge and they are not malnutrition because of the way the mix was being done by their mothers.
Yeah, because if they've already mixed the millet, which has calcium, they've mixed sorghum, they have put cassava.
Yes.
And some have added groundnut.
Yes, and as amaranth. So actually, I would say I was inspired by what was there. What is it that I used to take when I was younger? I think it was my grandma who was known for cooking porridge. My mom was not a porridge lover. So yeah, and I think you get that and you feel that there's nostalgia that comes when you remember grandmothers. And then all these things along the way, as I said, there was a time that all these ideas I had, crazy ideas, had a convergence point in Dashfoods.
What are these crazy ideas?
So it's a nice one. So I would say that the first thing was having a market for women so that they could have, or rather, I would say for smallholder farmers.
Yes.
But again, looking at the value chains that were being done at that time, they were like in our place, they would mostly do sunflower. In other parts of Nyanza, they would do sugarcane. Those
cotton.
Are not.
I remember when I was a child, there was cotton.
There was cotton, but at that time there was no cotton. Now it was just basically sunflower and all that. And these value chains did not have women in them. And so when I was speaking with the women, one of the things that they really wanted was they this thing we call it a kirundu or in Suba or orundu in Luo. That small nini you have. A small like a small garden, a kitchen garden.
Yeah.
So we were thinking of how would you make these women make money, not just food out of their kitchen garden. And that's why we introduced the value chains that mostly men will find very tedious. They wouldn't bother. They didn't know that they were very profitable actually. So we introduced the issue of amaranth, that is terere, a vegetable that is also, but we introduced the grain one, because they could make money from both the leaves and the grains. And then also cassava. Cassava that time, because cassava mosaic had swept off the traditional varieties. So we worked very closely with Calro. But we didn't get GMO. We just got the same good improved varieties. And we were able to tell from the traditional names they were given, then we'd find out the current names that Calro had for them. And then we were also able to develop seed producers. Actually, we have people whose work is just to produce the vines for sweet potatoes and cuttings for cassava, because you can't buy that in an agrovet. So that was the crazy idea. Developing.
Oh, you can't buy.
Where would you get unless you go to Calro maybe? But yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So cassava is one of those indigenous foods that they have not found ways to make it GMO.
No, now they have introduced GMO, but now
is it as tasty?
I don't know. I haven't tested it because I just decided not to go there for personal reasons, because I think our improved varieties are doing as well.
Yeah.
You don't need the GMO varieties. So basically what we did with this value chain, the first the idea was to make sure that we have farmers who are seed producers. So in all the value chains that we do, we have seed producers who are farmers. Actually, we have what we call community seed banks. So there's for the cuttings, there are seed producers of that. For the legumes and for the grains, we also have farmers who keep that. And we've also gotten partners to work with because of that, who have been supporting us.
We had, I think there was a time the government was saying we are not supposed to produce or keep seeds.
Yeah, it was a crazy idea that they were saying that now there is a seed law that was brought that was not actually pro-farmer. Let me put it that way. But it's a whole conversation. Maybe next time when we get time, we can talk about the whole conversation about seed. Actually, there was a time we had a campaign known as Save Our Seeds. Because these seeds,
I saw it.
these seeds have been with us from time immemorial.
So where do you want
our
to take
parents
them?
have not, and our ancestors or our people never used to buy seed. Seed is something that you just give to your neighbor.
Yeah.
And that is how they propagated the seeds. And they had their own natural way of preserving seed without any chemical.
Yeah.
You know, like the traditional maize, they would put it near where they smoke, even the millet, where they are cooking, and then that smoke would cover. And that would be a way of seed preservation. So we are doing all that. And so that was not just enough. So we moved again from seed now to commercialize it. But I would say for a long time, we were just aggregating, buying from farmers. Finally, because of the value chains we took around 66% of our farmers are women.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, because of the value chains, they are I would say they are female-dominated value chains. So we'd buy and then we would sell. We would sell to people who are processing here in Nairobi. We would sell cassava, we'd buy cassava, roast, process it and sell like that. But then now COVID is what brought us here. We had these ideas of, yes, we want to do this.
It was a blessing in disguise.
A blessing in disguise. Yeah. We wanted to do this. Yeah, we want to do the flour. Because already we could also see that some of our farmers, you have a farmer who is doing cassava, and you know what would they do? A third of whatever a farmer grows is actually eaten by the family. So you have this farmer growing cassava. So do you know what happens to breakfast? The children will take tea and a cassava.
In the evening, it is now fried cassava.
Yes.
Then again, cassava ugali.
In different forms. It wasn't so nice. So we said, no, let's make things slightly better.
But I remember even when we were kids, or during the time when we harvested actually the sorghum and the maize.
Yeah.
There was a time now even nyoyo, the githeri, we could make put millet and maize instead of beans because it had to be eaten.
It had to be eaten.
Yes.
And that is the thing. And mothers are very good in we are very good in we're very good in budgeting. I don't want to say we are mean. We are economists.
Until now you start taking porridge from maize.
Yes.
Then ugali from there. Then you're taking githeri.
Yes.
You're taking boiled maize with the white porridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy. So we said we did a kind of a nutrition. We were actually doing what was called an agenda access versus how we were looking at it in issues of ownership.
Yes.
But we used what was called the family model. Because if you go to the village and then you gather women and start talking about, hey, you should be having this, the men will chase you away with a very long panga. So you have to make it inclusive. The family model, where you say, yes, there's access and control. These women have access to land, but do they control what comes out of it? And with time, you'll find the same men will tell you, oh, yes, Mama so-and-so is a better person in budgeting. Yeah. So when we were doing this, how did we? The best way was to introduce nutritional education in it. So I look and telling them, look, we are also training them how to make better meals for you. So it was a nice approach. And so from there, we realized there was a serious gap in terms of nutrition for what is called the base of the pyramid person. And actually, when we were starting off Dashfoods, those would be our customers. So we were trying out, that time plastic wasn't banned, and we would use this, what are they called? There are these brown paper bags that in the village, they used to put sugar in it.
Yes.
That's how we started selling. But it was just a trial. And
because also when you were young, amaranth was not really popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the amaranth flour. Yeah.
Because they would do the black and not the green amaranth. But you see, with the time, we realized it was actually something we realized was quite nutritious. And we did, if you go to our no, it's called what? Sorry. Perimenopause comes in, but you understand. we moved from X. Now it's called X. I think I've gotten it, guys. Yes. So now if you go to our X space, which was formerly Twitter, we actually did a whole article on amaranth.
Yeah.
Yes. Why is it a superfood and why is it good for people? So the same kind of education. Sorry, we also put it out in the field. And it picked up. So with all these things, now COVID hit. And COVID propelled us. Because our buyers, whom I don't want to mention, chickened out. One of them makes a lot of bad akazi. So they did not buy the sorghum that year.
Yeah.
And also, even for those that were selling soya to, the production, I don't know, production scaled down.
Yeah, because everyone didn't want to go out.
You got to go out, and there was
Yeah.
restricted movement.
Yeah.
And yet you have the sorghum, you have the raw materials that you're stuck with. And we said, no, we've been doing this trial. Why not go full throttle? And that's how we went through Kirdi, and we were trained, and we went through Kenya Bureau of Standards. And yes, yeah, we are. Actually, we are proudly kept. If you look at their production of standards in motion,
Yeah.
Dashcrop is actually their, I would say, their brand ambassador for Proudly Kept for Western Kenya.
I actually saw a video that Kebs came to do at your, should I say, at your company?
Actually, at my factory.
At your factory. Very important. Yes, so they came to do at your factory all the way down there. And it's a beautiful, it's a beautiful video, you know, because it's showing us the whole process from the moment you take the product to the moment it is packaged.
Yes.
And I mean, the factory looks really clean and neat. Yeah,
actually, that's something that we really maintain.
Yeah.
We are small, but we try to adhere to the standards as much as we can.
Yeah. How many employees do you have?
11
at the factory.
11 at the factory. Those are the ones who are permanently based there.
Yeah.
Sales team, we have around 6. But along the value chain, we have actually created 400 net equivalent jobs.
Because see that from the farmer.
Like right now, we have 302 lead farmers.
Yeah.
Most of these lead farmers are young people. Actually, I think
because now they are sure if I plant this in this good way, Dashcrops will take it.
Not just that. I'll just explain how it works.
Yeah.
So there is farmer A, who is Zippy.
Yeah.
Zippy doesn't want to bring her crop to Dashcrop. Yeah. But Zippy and her friend, together they form a group.
Yeah.
So within this group, there is one of their friends that they know is maybe more educated or they trust more than everybody else.
Yes.
So they actually elect that person to be their lead farmer. So this person becomes their contact with us. So when Zippy brings her crop to their collection center where they bring this crop together, then risk transfer happens at that point. So for me, what I need is just for the lead farmer to send me a text message with Zippy's name, ID number, phone number, and account. If they don't have the M-Pesa self as an account, then I send Zippy money immediately or within 24 hours from the time that she has delivered a crop.
That is easy.
Yeah.
And so that's built a lot of trust.
Yeah. So for this person that I've put here, how does he gain? For every crop that Zippy, every kg that Zippy delivers, 2 shillings is his because he's doing a lot of work.
Yes.
He's also ensuring Zippy brings clean quality, everything. Yes. So that is, and most of these guys are young people.
Yes.
And you see young people want to make their money immediately. So if you
and they're also learning to be middlemen in business.
Yes. So let's say if in a season, like when was it? Last week on Thursday, I went with somebody who wanted to purchase soya from us. We just saw that young man making 60,000 in the village deep in a place called Lambwe within a day. Because soya was taken. So for each person who took soya, he was actually, for soya, they take 5 more.
Yeah.
So he was taking 5 shillings per kilo.
5 shillings per kilo.
Yes. So when a lorry goes, how much money is it?
And a gunia is like 90 kgs.
100. Actually, a gunia of soya is 100 kgs.
Oh, really?
So for every gunia, how much is he making?
500.
5,000.
Oh, for every...
Yes. It's actually 500. No, it's like 500.
Oh, 500, yes.
For a lorry?
Yeah. Because if they put 100 bags.
Is it? Yeah. For a lorry, 100 bags?
Yes.
50,000. Am I right? If my math is not good, you can tell. But I think that's 50,000.
Yes.
For every 10 bags, he's making
Hakuna
5,000.
pesa.
Yes. And that is for a pickup carries 25
And you know
bags.
that really encourages them to move around to look for these people who have good crops.
And then
them.
when Zippy has her soya, sorry, I'm using your name a lot.
It's okay.
So you have your soya. You can't carry it on your back. Or you have your finger millet or you have your amaranth. There is another young man who is a motorcycle rider, who is ferrying it for you.
That is another job created.
Yes. I remember right now the new motorcycles, which are actually, what are they called? The ones that are electric. They've actually, there's a craze for the electric bikes.
Yeah.
So there it is. He comes with the electric bike, carries the soya to the lead farmer. Yes. When it reaches there and a lorry comes, somebody helps the lead farmer to take this soya to the store.
Yeah.
That person is paid. When the time for loading comes, somebody helps to
load. And again offload.
There is someone who is selling sacks in that same center. So they're making money from just selling sacks.
Yeah.
There's a mama next door who runs an M-Pesa shop.
The value chain continues.
The value chain continues.
So you've not just created a factory, you've created a community.
That's what I'm saying. It's 400 net equivalent jobs.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's big.
And actually it's growing. whereby it's like
Is the
8
president
hours.
listening?
Yeah, I think he should. He should.
He
Yeah,
should listen.
yeah. So that is the
yeah.
kind of thing that we are doing,
Yes.
and with the youths, and even with sorghum. So it's really interesting. Then again, now it goes even when the product comes to the factory. There's someone who is transporting for me. I don't do it alone. So there's someone who is getting a job of using his lorry or his pickup to bring the product to the company. They are casuals. The 11 don't include casual. They are casuals that we employ. They are young men who know. Wakiona a lorry has come in, they come to offload. You pay them on the spot. That's a job created. Then the whole cleaning process, the women who will come to clean when we are doing the feeding. We do one feeding program. So when we have their order, it's a lot of work. So they come to the cleaning. You pay them. So that is how it has changed the whole community. It's a whole value chain. And I think also very interestingly for this flour, you see like there's this kadogo, very small. This is only 50 shillings.
Oh, so
but
it's affordable.
It is very affordable. And for this product, maybe I'll talk about the products later. But this product, this is actually a premium protein product because we realize there are children who may be malnourished because either the mother died when the child is young or she didn't have enough milk, or some of the children are just lactose intolerant. They can't take milk. So they are our alternative.
This one really works.
So I've realized also it goes even down to the consumer. Yes.
This is good. Congratulations, Carol.
Yeah. So my fourth crazy idea, let me put it that way, was to look at the market and look at what people are doing. Because everybody's milling. We know the big people in Kenya. I can't compete them. But not everybody is milling healthy, gluten-free, probiotic flour. Everybody's milling. But what are they milling? Sifted flour. They're doing what every other person is doing. Yeah. And so we said, Kenyans need to live the healthy way. We need to stop these diets that we are doing. You know, there are these diets that we are doing. I think there's a friend.
Crash diet.
Yes, exactly. Very, very funny diets and everything. No, we just need to eat healthy. Yeah. I always joke.
You say eat everything in moderation.
In moderation and eat healthy. Some of us biologically come from big-bodied people. And I always joke, for me, I had the misfortune of inheriting my father's height. He was a very short man with a very big attitude. And then my mom's body size. So you can imagine you can just be looking like a round ball. So if you're not eating healthy, it's actually a problem. And so that's where we got into. So we are actually the first company in Kenya to start doing whole grain flour. The big names, I know they've done more advertisement than us, but we were the first companies that are doing whole grain flour. Yeah. There is nothing that we have removed from it. There is no oil or protein removed or anything. It is the way removed. It is, nothing removed.
So even do you have maize?
Yes, we have maize.
So you do not remove, what they call it grade 1.
Yeah, you know, I don't have grade 1, 2, or 3. We don't have maize, but we are yet, actually, that is our next big thing.
So it is the original one.
And it is going to hit the market very soon. Whole grain maize. But we'll do it with a difference. I don't want to mention now. It's going to hit differently. Yeah. So because we'll not be doing the hybrid maize. No. We are going to be doing something very different. But which is again actually missing in the market now. Because for us, we're looking at what is the problem that people have. People call us and say, please, can you do for us this? And from that, like for the maize, there's a client that we're doing for a specific kind of maize. And you said if it's one and she brought 3 other people, why can't we now go commercial with it and see how it goes? And also, we are the first company to have done probiotic porridge. The fermented porridge.
So what is probiotic porridge?
This one, let me just say, the gut-friendly, the good bacteria. Probiotic basically means good bacteria in your gut. Your tummy needs good bacteria. That is why people take yogurt. You need good bacteria. How do you make it? How do you make anything? How do you develop that good bacteria? Through fermentation in a controlled environment. Very natural, as we don't do any additives. And so that's what we've done.
So this is the one that's fermented the way, you know, when you were young, we used to, you ferment the night before. And so that tomorrow you can cook the porridge. Or if you are in a hurry, in the afternoon, you ferment. During lunch, you put in the sun.
Exactly. So
and
that you activate.
Yeah, around 4 p.m.
Because sour.
And you cook and the porridge is very tasty.
Really nice. So we've just improved that traditional knowledge. But there's a way that we wanted, what we did was to go to a lab and know at what level is the porridge actually fermented to the level that we need.
Of porridge, so that it's not alcohol.
It's not alcohol. Exactly. But nasikianga inatoa lock. Sijui.
So no, what usually happens is because at home when you ferment the gourd, or let me say the container for fermenting should not be washed.
No, as we clean it. Because
As you were told, you don't wash
don't
it.
wash it, yeah,
because if you wash it, the bacteria goes.
But
So you use it, but you don't wash. Then you ferment inside again immediately.
No, I think that is not. I think what you need to do is why don't you keep a portion of what you fermented to help activate?
I think it's
See, the same way that if you want to do your mal at home, you
Yes.
just keep a bit of what you fermented for the next.
So I think maybe they used to. It's the same.
No, that was the first.
technology for
But it
them.
was the first one. It was. I think that was also. And we're also right anyway.
Yeah.
In a way, they were very right.
Because even the milk that was in the gourd,
Yeah.
they say don't wash the milk gourd.
No, yeah. It was only washed, I think, once in a very long time.
Once in a very long time.
Yeah.
And it was actually washed with specific leaves
and herbs.
Yes, and herbs.
Exactly.
Yes.
So that is why I'm saying for this, there's a lot of traditional knowledge we've invested in it, but it came out well. And I think, thank God, one of the things I love about KEBS is that when you give them a challenge, they actually respond.
Yes.
Because we told them, guys, can you develop a standard, for us standards for fermented flour?
Yeah.
What we have, but then no one in Kenya does fermented flour. What you buy is sour, citric acid, and they have actually labeled it very clearly.
And it's written there that ingredient citric acid.
Yeah, so this one is naturally farmed. That's why we added the word kikwetu, done very naturally, using that traditional knowledge. And I would say it's our actually fastest selling product. Yeah.
Nice.
And the funny thing, we've never advertised it, but anytime someone takes it, they give us 5 customers. We are sure. Then we're like, yeah, where is that Uji? And I was joking that time that, this guy, is that right? Uji Raila na Uhuru.
Yes.
It is this one.
It is this one. It is the Uji. Yes. Not any other Uji.
And that is the porridge. And so, of course, we've gone that. Also, we realized that those who are diabetic.
Yes.
And we did our whole grain brown ugali specifically for diabetics. And also, if you want to eat healthy, and it's not the bitter one. When we grew up,
and the brown ugali, I've tasted the brown ugali. It's quite nice.
Yeah, it's quite nice. It's not bitter. We wanted to remove that. There's that the notion, and also I think there is some pain point. I think there's a term that young people, my children, like using it. I hate us leave again, but there's that term like how do I put it? Not just ushamba. Is that when I remember that trauma actually.
Oh, childhood trauma.
Exactly. So we want to remove the childhood trauma from people.
Oh, there are people who believe like that soga mugali is trauma, githeri is trauma from high school.
Our generation.
I really love githeri.
I think our generation and even our parents thought that to be woke was to take bread in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I think the current generation are thinking differently.
Bread and blue band.
Yeah. Yes. A lot of it.
A lot of blue band.
Some jam.
They say when the month has come to an end, teachers put a lot of blue band in the bread.
Wacha tu. Me, I was a teacher's daughter. Wacha kuchoma.
I am still a teacher. Some time goes by and throughout the month, then now there's dry bread,
nothing.
And then the last week, no bread at all.
No, actually, the kuna ugali ya usiku.
Yes.
Asubuhi it's breakfast. So it's interesting. But then also because of those who again those who have what is called the celiac disease, they're just allergic to wheat.
Yes.
That was another group.
My daughter is allergic to, actually she's allergic to white wheat because it's funny, whole wheat does not affect her, but the white one affects her like stomach. She can't take white bread, but she'll take whole grain bread. White chapati, I don't know. Yeah.
I think there's something around. They need to investigate more.
Yeah.
So that's how we came up with it. Because one of the things is naturally stretchy is cassava.
Yeah.
So that's why I have to pend the cassava flour because it will stretch and go with the sufuria up here.
Yes.
So yes. So we said, why not use that stretch thing?
Yeah. To create the chapati.
Wheat stretches because of the same ingredient that is in wheat that makes it stretch.
It's the same one.
It's the same thing that makes it. The same gluten is what makes it dangerous for some people. But cassava stretches, but it doesn't have gluten. So that's why we went for cassava. And when you just add a bit of something called xanthan gum to it makes perfect chapatis.
Oh, really?
But for waffles, for pancakes, for just pastry, you don't need to add anything to it. Yeah, then just maybe add whatever it is that you add to whole meal wheat.
Whole meal wheat, yes.
And I always tell people, remember, wheat is not white. It is bleached to be?
It will be white.
To be white.
Yes.
Cassava is naturally white.
Mm-hmm.
And if you check the local supermarkets, no, they don't call it cassava, sorry, they call it tapioca.
So we don't even know what is
So when
tapioca.
you think it is tapioca, you think it's something else. But na tapioca ni muhogo. Take your muhogo in peace. So that is how it has been, Zippy. Interestingly, even I know there's also this thing called uji power. It's a big issue.
Yes, uji power, where they add cassava, groundnut,
ndoma,
and
I'm
what
telling
else?
them, why do you add ndoma to cassava? What are you trying to achieve? I'm not, that is them. But I was telling them, instead of struggling all those things, just take the fermented flour, add a scoop of peanut butter, natural. You can even do your own peanut and you have your uji power. If it's energy that you want, do that and you're good to go. And by the way, we also do chia seeds. Sorry, I didn't carry some, but we also do chia seeds. We package chia seeds, also grown, and all our crops are grown locally.
Yes.
Yeah, we are really, I think we should be the Build Kenya by Kenya ambassadors.
Yes.
We are doing it real time. So that's how the business has been. Customer-wise, where are we? We are all over the country right now, save for the northern frontier.
Northern frontier, okay. They don't eat much ugali though.
Yeah, no, because of the logistics.
Also of getting the product
logistics. There. But we will be there, especially Lodwar, Turkana.
I mean, the moment if you are already in Mombasa,
yeah,
and you're in Nairobi, then I think
because we are in Mombasa, and actually for those in Mombasa this week from Thursday, we are having the Changamka Shopping Festival in Mombasa. Please come to our stand. Kenya State Manufacturers is doing the Coast edition. Of course, there's always the Nairobi edition, which happens at KICC. I think this will be, I'm not sure, I think it's got Tononoka grounds. I'm not so sure of the venue yet.
When are the dates?
We are actually starting on this Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this Thursday. Yes, I'll be able to get the dates, and I think we are going to have a shout out on it on our page from today.
Okay.
Yes, so we'll be there. Come and buy from us. And Mombasa people, when we were getting into Mombasa, what was our fear? They don't take porridge. Shock on me. Actually, the last 2 months.
They take a lot of porridge.
Last 2 months. Mombasa sales have actually outdone Nairobi for the first time. I was like, wow. What? Yes, they do. The only thing, once people know the food is healthy, they do.
Yeah, because I thought Mombasa people take porridge and they add the tamarind. When we were kids and there was no sugar, nowadays people are lucky. When we were kids, there are times we could be told all the sugar factories have closed.
Yes.
So there's no sugar. So we had to make porridge with the tamarind, the chua.
Yeah, chua. Yeah, you do so tamarind and all nguru, sukari nguru. If it is to be found.
Yes.
Because even sukari nguru would become very scarce.
Exactly.
I remember taking sukari nguru.
And people kind of knew when the factory would be closing, so they could start buying like sacks of sugar.
And keeping it. Okay. Or when the budget was about to be read and the shopkeepers would keep their sugar because there's going to be a price hike. And then sometimes you don't be there. I think things have... I think we've come a long way.
Carol, take us back now. You told us about the factory. You mentioned that you are a teacher by profession. Tell us how you got there. You're a girl from, is it your high school?
Alliance.
I
went to.
You went to Alliance.
What do we say?
So tell us your journey from Alliance.
A very interesting thing. Yes. So anyway, I would say, okay, growing up, very interestingly, I had a nickname, Scientist. It was very interesting. Not because of I think it was not because of anything good. The kind of things I used to do as a child. I used to love experimenting with things. Okay. Like our dog is injured. You'll find me, I'm the one now trying to make sure the dog... Yes, I still love animals, actually. Yeah. I love animals a lot. So I would do all these things. So for my mom, she felt I was so obsessed with nature. Yeah. Even now, I still love a lot of flowers. And thank you guys. I see the potted plants. I'm so happy. And they're not plastic. Thank you. This is great. Yeah. So that was my passion. So I think because of the things I used to do, that was an uncle of mine who gave me that name. I was a scientist. Then along the way, as you grew up and life starts showing you things. Yeah. In high school, now I wanted to be the lawyer. Actually, my classmates knew that was the thing. I wanted to be the lawyer. Then during our time, you didn't have the luxury of choosing a course. The course chose you. Mm-hmm. Actually, because you used to choose university courses before doing your exams.
Exactly.
And then when the results came out, they'd throw you wherever you are, and you go, because what was important to get a degree. Yeah. But my dad believed lawyers were thieves. I have friends who are lawyers. I know you're not thieves, please. I take that. So his prayer would be that I should be a what? A teacher like him. Because teachers are
very straightforward people.
straightforward people.
And it makes a good wife also. They say
I'm
teachers make
telling you,
good wives
a
because
good
by
wife,
4:30
you are
you're
home.
going back home to make
I
dinner.
think the only thing I think my dad never believed I would be a good wife. No, that he was my friend. So anyway, so interestingly, I think I don't know whether it's what fathers want. I got my degree. Do you know I did music? Actually,
Nice. You'll sing for us or not?
yes, I can do do re mi. I think I will. So I actually did music and Kiswahili. Naweza nikazungumza Kiswahili sanifu. Mimi ni mkufunzi wa Kiswahili. I was supposed to be teaching Kiswahili. So that is what I did. My first degree. But I think I did it and finished and practiced. And I think there's a way you can feel this is not it. Yes.
Yeah, I've had enough.
Yeah, I've
I
had
need
enough.
to
No,
move,
because for me,
yeah.
music would be more like fun.
Yes.
But looking at me being a music teacher Monday to Friday, my God. And teaching it, when you're teaching it, you're
It's
teaching
different.
history in music, you're teaching instruments, you're teaching. It was a nice thing, but for me, it was not it.
It was not your call.
Yeah, so along the way, I drifted up into the NGO world. I first worked with an NGO doing education, and then along the way, I went into other interests, and that's how I got into agribusiness because I loved it.
So you came back to science.
I came back to sciences and I just felt, the way you can feel this is it. This is where I belong. So I've done quite a number of courses after that, in that. Then, of course, when I went for my master's, unfortunately, your master's is a bit influenced also with what you did your first degree.
Yeah.
You can't change from arts to sciences all of a sudden. So I did my master's in sociology. I consider myself a rural sociologist. But sociology really opened up the world for me because it's a very wide course. And I remember my thesis was on survival of young mothers to the socio-economic hardships. I did that in Beta.
And that's a place where we have a lot of young mothers
who are struggling. Yes. Because I was looking at that as a gendered experience, the gendered experience in that economic survival. And I loved it. I think I'm happy that I didn't get anybody doing my work for me because I love
the sociology you studied has really helped you in even managing the factory.
Managing the factory, yes. And actually, that's what opened up my eyes to this. After that, I've done a lot of other courses. I'm actually also, I'm actually trained in audits, in ethical audits, how to do those value chain audits. Like you can go to a company and actually do audits in the company, you call it a system audits. How do they treat their workers? What do they do? How do they source their materials? Where do they source it from? How good is it? Is it really natural as they say it is? And then I went through the She Trades Academy. She Trades Academy is run by the World Trade Organization. So I'm actually a fellow of She Trades Academy with 18 certifications from She Trades. And this has helped me through the entire business courses. Yes, and I believe very soon I'll come to be your student. So although I always tell people that the only reason why I'll go for my master's, for my PhD, is that so people don't ask me whether I'm Miss, Mrs. or they just call me Dr. Alango. That would be so nice. That would be so nice. Helps. For passion. So thank you so much, Zippy. That is it. So, but that is how the journey went. So I would say my career, when I got into my passion, then that really changed, and I felt like this is home. This is what I want to do. So that's how the journey has been. And Alliance built something in me. Yes. Our motto is walk in the light. So basically it's integrity. Oh, even as some because it's integrity. I know, but you're also integrity AGHS. Is our motto. You're also AGHS like us, so I'm not surprised. And although we always call it the curse of Alliance, that we believe things are either black or white. So but I think it's we tend to struggle with the gray areas. Sometimes it's a good thing. It's not something that we should be apologetic about because that's how life should be. It's either black or white. These gray areas are the ones that bring confusion. That is confusion, and where there's confusion, of course, there's you really can't find a clear path or even strategy. You're right. And then lastly, also I would say that when I decided to go back home, because I did my high school here in Nairobi, I did my university here.
Yeah.
But when I went back home and I started some youth initiative, I used to do a lot of things with the youths and doing things with communities. By the way, we did an initiative. We even done 178 scholarships for High School. Yeah,
Congratulations.
with no external donor, just basically friends coming together and
You
making
said
178 students
Wow.
who have gone through Form 1 to Form 4.
And you are saying you didn't want to do law?
No,
You are
I wanted to do law in high school. Then,
like I mean, yes, that is law coming in also. Again, there's the sociology.
Yeah,
Actually,
I think
law
it's
is sociology
It's
itself
sociology,
also.
Yeah. So that is it. I think going home has made me realize that actually I didn't know my home. When I went home and worked with the community, I could feel their pain. I could feel like there are gaps that didn't need to be there. And that's why I think I think Dashcrop has given me the opportunity to be able to bridge those gaps in a small way. I think I love what Wangari Maathai says, I'll be the humming bird and do the little that I can. Yes. So that is something that I think has really inspired me. Because I look at my area, I'm Suba, married to a Luo. And I look at Suba. I think I always joke that when God created the world, he started with Suba. So beautiful. But nature, perfect.
Yes.
But zero, road network, infrastructure is quite wanting. And then you look at these people, when those days they would do nyanyas, a whole basin, kubwa bwana, is sold at 300 bob.
Yeah.
And these
like
people,
there's a lot of there's food, there's resources,
food.
But there's still so much poverty.
There's still so much poverty around you. And we still have the Lake Victoria, and we have so much. Yet and I think that's what made me decide to be the village woman. Yeah. Highlights of my short career was when Mama Phoebe Asio, may God rest her soul in peace, gave an opportunity to join the Caucus for Women Leadership. And we managed to go to New York. And I did a presentation on the Kenyan women. And it actually made it to what is called the language of the United Nations when they were doing the resolution. And I think I got a letter of congratulations from Ambassador Kofi Greenon. Kofi Greenon. Yeah, I know how she's called Kofi Muli Greenon. She was the Kenyan ambassador to the UN. And I think that was so great for me. The fact that I could use my rural experience to actually come up with a paper that I could present in such a forum and could impact. So for me, I think change is not just in Nairobi. Change is going outside there. But money is in Nairobi, I know. And that is why my head sales office is here. Yes.
No, you've done a great job. And I think what I like about this is how you bring about the aspect of education has really helped you in empowering your community. It has opened your eyes to all these opportunities because somebody can start a factory. Yes, it can do well, but the strength that comes how you're impacting the community through your factory, I believe education has really played such a big role.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who do you think inspires you in this journey? Now that you're here and you have had these friends who came, you said you bullied your family into
my daughter. But interestingly, I think actually, let me just say, I want to thank my daughter, my firstborn daughter.
Yeah.
She's actually the brain behind the mixture because she's a food scientist.
Oh, great.
Christine, I salute you. I know she's not here.
Nice. You can tell I'm not camera.
Hi, Christine. Big ups, girl. She's also my very good friend. I think she's done a good job and keep on innovating. That's what I would tell her. But now, for me, I think my greatest inspiration was my mom. Yeah, I didn't like her growing up because she was very strict on me and I was a bit naughty. But I think looking back, actually growing up, I was a daddy's girl. I loved my father so much. But I think I looked at how hard she worked. And business, she literally pushed me to business. Like when I got my first job and I got my money, the next thing she called me, she's like, hey, this building, I've paid for it. Bring me back my money. I'm like, why are you paying for it? Can you start a canteen? And that's why I started actually my other first side hustle. She literally pushed me to it. Zipi at 24, actually, I was doing this government tenders. Kitambo. She's like, Ebu, apply here.
And that one you are applying with all the papers like this.
And yes, and she's telling you are doing it. And you are paying for yourself. So I made my first 4,000, I think at the age of 23, and that was because she pushed me. So I think I really appreciate her. She's one inspiration. May God rest her soul in peace. I'm just not happy that she's not here to see
all the good
because
things.
At one point when I was leaving my job to now get into the business she wanted, she felt I was cast. She was like, no,
Yeah.
You have a very good job. I was working for an NGO at that time as a program manager. She's like, why are you leaving this to kwa mama wa Kisiagi? You know how it sounds in Luo? Hivi bedo jarego. You know, literally something is wrong with you somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, but I wish she was alive to see how it turned out, that it turned out well. My dad, of course, my superhero, always, because he always protected all my bad manners. Yeah, he's my superhero. Then
and bad manners is just like being, you know, wanting to have things your way.
I used to be a tomboy and I would do things. If you can say I used to throw stones at people, they know I would walk with a cartoon in my bag. But my dad would like, she's young, how did you? That was my father. And also my dad taught me how to speak. I think he used to speak very good English, and he would really insist there is a way that you have to speak and how to dress up. That guy, yeah, that is something really instilled in us. Actually, most of my siblings, there's a way they respond. If you call them, they'll never say, never. There was that Ann in Luo. There's a way that like Bay in Kiswahili. So he was a disciplinarian, although I know he was a bit easy with me because I was his Danny. You know, there are those names you are given and your father starts pampering you. But the other person who has really, really inspired me, apart from my mom and my parents, and who has really, really held my hands, and I'm so grateful, is Mama Phoebe Asio. That lady, she would really, really encourage me. She would really, really encourage me. And she opened so many doors, so many people. I cannot. So for currently, you're also inspiration. I mean, all the young women who are doing great things, who are just breaking boundaries. Yes, and I'm also grateful for my husband who keeps up with this madness every day. This woman will wake up and start doing things and is like, why are you doing that? But I think he's learned that the best way to allow me to do what I want. Yeah, but I think I'm inspired by so many people. Yeah, I'm sure if Mama was here, if Phoebe Asio was alive, she would have come with me to the studio. That is how passionate she was about.
That is one woman I would have wished.
No, she was so loving and very. She was just a very kind woman, and they are not related to her in any way. We just met in a supermarket, and that was it, and we hit it off. Yeah. So right now, I would say that those are the people that inspire me a lot in terms of the women. I don't have a male figure.
Congratulations. Yet. You have two male figures in there.
Yeah, I'm saying for now, the present ones. My husband, I said, I appreciate him because he keeps with the madness. Yes.
It's not easy.
So not inspiring. I'm praying I don't. I come from here and be like, no, you girl. What did you say that?
Let me tell you, that is a gem, because a lot of women do not find such supportive partners, especially in companies.
Yes, thank you.
So, I mean, he's done a good job. Yes, in allowing you to have your wings to fly and to manage this company.
Yeah, thank you. And then I also have my girls are my greatest critic. Hey.
Yes.
Those ladies will always, I'm sure they'll watch you, they'll be like, Mom, now hapo. Hata ulikuwa unakaaje? What was it? I'm like, girls, leave me alone. Yeah, so I'm a mother of girls. And my girls. Really
congratulations. I'm also a mother of girls.
Yeah, Mama wasichana. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much, Doc. So for me, what I would wish is I wish Kenyans can eat better.
Yes.
Yes.
You've talked about your daughter being a food scientist.
Yes.
Is it you who influenced her to study food science, or
I think it just came from her. Actually, when she did her Form 4 and the results came out, she did very well. But then she was at Boma.
Yeah.
So she did very well there. And then they're like, why can't she do? What does everybody tells you? She should go and do what? Medicine.
Yes.
But then I told those guys, please, I've lived my life. I'm not going to force my daughter to be me. So that's what she wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's what she wanted to do.
So look at how it has really aligned.
It has really aligned with what. Exactly. Actually, when she was starting it, I didn't even know I would do this. Yeah. So that is her, and that is, I think I just allowed them
for the good.
Allow them to be there. Yeah, I love all of them. Shanice, shout out to you. She's the one who tells me, Mom, I can help you, but you have to pay me, Knowledge is very important. My lead salesperson, the person who does all my social media and who really takes steps, also my daughter Daniela. At 19, she's really strong. Actually, she's the one who made sure they flourished here.
So this is a family business.
I've really,
you have built what we say. You've built an empire for up to your 4th generation and more.
Succession. I'll be turning. I'm not scared of my age. I'll be turning 50 next month, 15th of August.
Congratulations!
And I was telling them when I become
that is a silver jubilee.
I'm telling you, when I become 50.
No, you have done well.
And a great thing, most of I
Yeah.
lost my elder siblings. They did not manage to reach even 40. They died in their 30s.
Oh,
So it's a
pole.
big thing for me. And
Yeah.
when I become
thank
50,
God.
they need to start planning how to take over and make this
Yes.
company bigger by force, by fire. But of
You'll
course,
be the matriarch there. Yes,
of
holding
course,
fort.
after time, I think I also need to. I'm still giving them space to develop their careers.
Yes.
But I thank God they have an interest at least in the company.
That's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Mzendi ameritaya.
Yes.
Actually, at first, he was the one who felt I was the craziest woman alive to think that I can actually mail flan, package, and
yeah.
But right now, he's now retired to that company. He's actually with me there now.
Look
fully.
at that.
Yeah.
I think most times when people have an idea that people feel is very risky or it's out of the ordinary, and especially if you're living a good paying job, they're like, are you crazy? But I always say, the moment people say, are you crazy?
Yes.
Who has ever done it? Then I say, then that is why I should do it.
That's why that's why you should do it. When you're doing something, I always say that for every thing, every problem that people keep complaining about, there's always a solution.
Yes.
And that solution
there must be a first person who takes the risk.
Yes, and it will come with money.
Yeah.
It will come with a lot of inspiration. It will come with lessons.
Yes.
I mean, there's so much that you learn. The feedback that I get, those who critique me positively, those who don't understand, those who say this doesn't. Even for me, if you tell me this doesn't, I feel like the way I wanted it to. Yes. That's a very positive thing.
Yeah, like I'm one of your serious critics.
I know. But your dad and your sister, my people, so they'll sort me out. And I think
I say, Caro, this one.
This one. No, but I love how you.
And I also like how, I mean, you've always like really done a great job.
I thank you for having inspired me. And by the way, before I forget, we are relaunching these things with better packaging.
Yes.
And you know who inspired that better packaging? You remember? We had this conversation very early in the morning when you were not very kind on me.
I told you, you have a big brand, but now where's the packaging?
What is this? Actually, you said,
but it has even improved from the last time. It has already improved.
How do you call someone to tell them what is this? So we are making it better. Yeah, we are going to make it better. It's going to good. Be so good.
Even as we improve, the good thing is, as much as you are even planning to rebrand, you took immediate action, and right now this is much better.
This is much better.
Yes, already.
And we hope to make it better. And I would tell people, if you've not taken Dashfoods, you're just meeting the best in life. You're just missing the best.
Yeah.
Get better than this. Can't get better than this.
Caro, anyway, before we go far, before we complete the show, because me and you, we can talk. I want you to pick one of these, and then you tell me why you have picked it. God.
Yes.
Ni God, manze.
Ni God. Ni God.
Yes.
And why have I picked this? I'm telling you, there are times that I wake up and there are things you want to say without being emotional. Sometimes I'm not a cry baby. I don't want to assume in the first place I cry. I'm not very good at crying. Anytime that things are so difficult, actually, I just look up. And there's something I don't fail to do every single day for 30 minutes. I pray. I pray. It doesn't matter how bad things are. I just pray. Yeah, because there are days you wake up with this entrepreneurship journey. Oh my God, it's the bills. I pray. There are times I feel like I want to talk to someone. Normally, when I wanted business advice, I would talk to my mom. When I wanted to feel good, I would talk to my dad. When I wanted somebody to just carry it over for me, I would talk to my elder sister. When I wanted somebody to beat up people, I would call my elder brother. All these guys are gone. So what do? I talk to God, and I believe when I talk to God, God talks to them. Sometimes you believe the dead are not really dead. Yeah. So for me, God, because even my family, I think it has taken God to hold it together. So for me, that is what it is. Of course, I love all those other things. I love to travel. But every day, ni God manze. Yes, Appa too, with all my madness. Ni God. Yes. And I think this far, he has truly been Ebenezer.
Oh.
I don't deserve this.
No, you
Let's take an
deserve
example.
it.
No, if it wasn't for
Yeah,
the
it wasn't for
the
God.
but God factor. Yeah, I don't even think I would be in this country now if it wasn't for but God factor. Sometimes God tells you, hey, chill it, girl. Yeah, slow
You've
by
done
slow.
well.
Thank you
No,
so
I mean,
much.
when it comes to God, there's this joke that goes around. People say, if you feel that your faith you're starting to lose faith in God, start a business.
Yes,
You know?
you are right. Actually, they are not like it is not a joke, please.
If you feel you're starting to lose
No,
faith,
if you're
start a
starting to
business.
lose
It
God,
will
in
take
fact,
you very close to God.
just shut up business. You will be very prayerful.
Yes.
In fact, you can easily from here, I can easily be a pastor and preacher. Like when they decided just to trip, what was that? Diesel.
Yes.
You know, I have a diesel vehicle actually. My pickups
Yeah,
are
and
diesel.
diesel was always cheaper
and
than
I
petrol.
thought because diesel was always.
Then suddenly.
And the day before I
reverse.
was so broke, I didn't even know that diesel
Yeah.
price was going to go up. So I go and fuel for 500 bob. Then the following morning, a customer pays. So
You see,
nimeenda
it's
mapema na
reversed.
then I see. Then I'm like looking at the calendar. Are you for real? Yes.
Yeah.
And so what
quite
do you do?
a lot, even the PSVs, a lot of them, are diesel.
Yes.
Because they believe diesel is cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
No,
suddenly 2026
diesel,
comes.
diesel. Huh?
Yeah.
And then KRA is there telling you, Mama Uchieng, who is in the field, who gave you 2 tins of sorghum, should have given you something called e-teams. Doesn't she know what e-teams
How are you
is?
operating with e-teams, especially with the community who are giving you like the sack? And
No, what we've had a conversation with KRA. I think one thing that
Yes.
helps me, I'm very open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, I was put on special table. That meant
Yeah.
customers could not pay me. Neither could I
What?
supply because you cannot invoice if you're on special table. And the reason given was very weird. They didn't understand my nature of business. I responded. Apparently, somebody didn't carry it, did not read that email. So because they didn't read it, it was my problem. So what did I do? I'm a member of Kenya Association of Manufacturers, and I'm so grateful to KM, by the way.
Yeah.
Those guys have held my hand. So KM calls for a meeting, and KRA comes with their big people.
Yes.
And it was KRA. It was a live, the way we are now on a live interview.
Yes.
So it was a live session. And me ndio huyo, nilinyosha mkono. I said the worst that will happen, this will throw me out of here. So what? I'll go home. Nitapanda basi nirudi kwetu.
Yes.
So that is it. So I put this thing out, and I tell you within 24, for actually less than 24 hours, the issue was sorted out.
That is nice.
Yes, it was sorted out.
Yeah, because how do you expect the farmer down there to get it?
No, I didn't need to be on special table first of all as Dashcop. It wasn't warranted because I've been filing my taxes.
Yes.
Honestly, faithfully. So for the farmers, they are still working on it. They tried going to the farmers. You didn't hear they were chased away by sugarcane farmers? Yes, because those guys told them we don't want it. So we told them, if you guys coming with security can be chased away, na sisi, you want us to be killed in the field. So what they are doing, and this is to maybe people who are doing business, just take the details of the farmers, do it in a form, and attach it as an annex. So once you've submitted your tax return, they will come back and verify if those people, Kenyans are also Kenyans, but you don't write names of people who don't appear or who long died. So they will come and verify. So for us, that's not what they are doing. But that thing is affecting us. I don't know what 2026, that only applied with 2025 returns.
Yeah.
We've told them, and I think this discussion, we are still having it with KRA. Let them give us workable solutions. Yes.
Because there's still the grassroots industry,
the grassroots industry, the SMEs.
Yeah. And there are places where even computer is not there.
Not only that, ukienda kwa shamba, I mean, in the village. Not even village, go down here, Marikiti. Who asked you for an e-teams ukinunua waru?
Ukinunua nyanya,
surely,
waru, yes.
Nyanya, you can go there and shop even 5,000. Now you tell me, you start telling that person now, because today I am this company doing fries.
Yes.
Now I want e-teams from you as you're selling your potatoes, surely. They will chase you away so badly you won't go back again.
Someone has removed vegetables from their backyard and they want to
sell.
Yeah.
And some of these women, their profit margins are so small.
Exactly.
They don't even have time for that paperwork. Awana.
The profit is less than 100 shillings. They
and
just
they
want
don't
to
have
go
the
buy
time.
a little oil.
The paperwork
and
and shock on you. The e-teams times half of the time. Actually, I was joking with them. Did you guys do a downgrade or an upgrade?
Yeah.
The system It's hanging a lot of times. Yeah. So how? So those are
Let's
the challenges.
believe there are a solution that they're
so
going
those are
to
the
give
challenges.
to the private
So that
sector.
is why Nigod. And I'll tie this and I will say.
Because I mean.
I believe that for those in the government who are watching this, let them make the environment favorable for SMEs.
Yes.
Not just by word, but by deed. The licensing in this country is so crazy. You priced, but if you're buying this flour, please, 45% of what I'm charging you is government licensing in one way or another.
That is
it
a
is
lot.
so bad. And then the work and then right now the loans are at how much? The lowest you'll get is 18.7%. Actually, it's 20 because there's also that money they charge for insurance and everything.
Yes.
So
the administrative fee.
Yes. So can you make money? So that's why people are even avoiding loans. Yeah. So that is what I would say. But we are not we are actually continuing Kenyan style.
Yes.
Tutapambana. Yes.
Yeah. Once a Kenyan,
always.
When we say we fight to the end,
we don't give up. Yeah, we don't give up. So for me, what I would wish, if there be anybody who wants to get anything gluten-free, look for me.
Yeah.
In Chandarana, the flour retails at around 180.
Yes, this specific one.
This specific one. 1
and
kg.
The gluten one?
The gluten free
Nairobi women, we are obsessed with
gluten. They are selling it around that one.
Yeah.
This one, they are doing it, the green, we call it the green the green label.
Yes.
They are selling it around 220.
Yes.
At our shop, if you come to our shop, which is at Ratansi building, second floor, Nexus Express, you'll get it at 150. Just because you've taken time to walk to our shop.
Yes.
We also do delivery, so the deliveries will be on you because we are
going to actually put where you can get Dash Crops. They're going to put it down in the description so that you can know where to get them in Nairobi, in Mombasa, and even in all the other towns.
Mombasa, we are there at Kisimani Heights. Yes.
Thank you.
We are there, and then of course Kisumu, we are all over.
Yeah.
If you are in Rift Valley, just walk to Akipchimat. Mombasa, you can also walk to Chandarana. In Diani, you can go to Chandarana and also Muthaiga Minimat. Yes. So we are, I think, in every major town. Eldoret walk to Rupert Mall, Kakamega, Holden Mall. Yes.
Thank you.
And I host
Before we end this conversation, I want you to tell us something about chamas.
Yes.
The reason I'm bringing this is because you have worked with a lot. You said you have got the lead farmer and the groups and the groups. What is your opinion about chamas? And we are not necessarily talking about the perception of chamas but at the grassroots level, what is the effectiveness of these women chamas? At the grassroots levels, I think people think chamas are not working. They are. At the grassroots level, this is basically their banks. Actually, they call them village savings and loaning organizations or VSLs. Yes. The village savings and loaning schemes. Yeah, that's what a VSL means. Village saving and loaning scheme. Yes. Because they don't just, at the village level, this is where people take money. And they borrow and they refund and they start businesses. Yes. So Chama is actually our next big level. It's actually a mini cooperative. It's a mini bank, and it works. Yeah, I've seen women transform their lives. You know where we come from. Hey, uko Nyanza. Yeah, a woman you'll find. Wait until there is a funeral. That woman will dress to the nines. Hata utajua ni yeye. Go to her house. Kitanda imetandikwa vizuri. Everything in a chama. Yeah. The plates, they don't do plastics. In Nyanza they don't do plastics. No. They have Akorock made in France. Something. Where do they buy it from? Chamas. Yeah. Actually, even school fees. People pay school fees using chamas. So for me, chamas is a big thing. It's something that we really need to promote. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. Caro, this has been a very lovely conversation. Asante. Yeah, at a time, you'll have to come again. I will. Once you're a brand. I'm already a brand. What did you say, my dear? By the way, but the Dashfoods is registered. Yeah. I'm serious. No, once, when you say you are going to rebrand the packaging. The package. Once I am the brand. The brand. When you change all that packaging. Yes. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. And so before I wind up, let me not forget the partners that I've worked with. Oh, yes. Please, I think it would be very mean to just talk and not mention them. Yeah. Kenya Climate Innovation Center. They've held my hand. Actually, I got my first money that I used to set up the company from them. Oh, congratulations. I didn't take the money from the bank. Banks would have maybe sold my whatever by now. And for understanding me when I failed to pay the loan and tell them, biashara ilikuwa mbaya. I'm paying next month. Yes. That's very nice. We had a very good initiative. And actually, they are having what is called a climate summit next week. You guys can attend. We will be there to sell. Here in Nairobi. We'll be here to sell. Then we have also TechnoServe. TechnoServe has held our hand. Setting up. The reason why we are very good in terms of quality is because of TechnoServe trainings. Yeah, in terms of GMP, that is good manufacturing practices. And in terms of markets, also they did very well. Actually, TechnoServe helped us to set the Mombasa, but it was a 50-50 because we are not an NGO, we are an SME. So you are supported halfway. You join.
You must qualify for the support, and you do first, then they audit, then they give you 50%. So that was I'm really grateful to TechnoServe. And then for the farmers, one of the NGOs that has really helped me support the farmers is called Biodiversity SIAT. The seed banks are through Biodiversity and SIAT. Dr. Gloria Otieno, big ups to you, Daktari. She's doing a good job with the farmers. Thank you. And of course, last but not least, other people who buy from my buyers, Kenya breweries, when they feel like, but my buyers, those who say healthy living, we call them the healthy living squad, or the healthy eating squad. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
You are the reason why I'm here. Let's make money together and be healthy together. Thank you, Daktari. I really appreciate you. Asante.
Thanks for coming all the way for this interview.
Yes.
Yeah, my people, and this brings us to the end of another episode of the Power Narrative podcast by Dr. Zippy Okoth. Today we have had Carol Alango, and we have learned a lot about seed, especially our original African seeds. We have learned a lot about healthy living, about food processing, and about keeping that dream here. And until next time, kindly follow us on all our social media pages on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, and LinkedIn. And also follow us and subscribe to our YouTube page, the Power Narrative Podcast. And until next time, this is Dr. Zippy Okoth on the Power Narrative Podcast. Thank you.